hope everybody is ready to get wet because it is time for us to take a deep dive. From all of the videos that you guys have suggested me throughout my time, my life, mental sanity, and emotional well-being has sunken to the bottom of the ocean, farther than the iceberg sunk the Titanic. Get it? Iceberg? Because we're watching another iceberg, and it was a pun about a Titanic, because the Titanic was sunk by an iceberg. My life is sinking downhill, and we're watching a video about an iceberg. The Cartoon Network Iceberg Explained. Dude, the Disney one is bonkers. Mind spiralizing. Let me find out Cartoon Network is up to no good. Let me find out Cartoon Network is out here running amok and stirring up some trouble. We're gonna have some issues, okay? I hold Cartoon Network near and dear to my heart.
Book of Alice here, or Ariel, whatever you want to call it.
Shout out Book of Valis. You know the deal. Big old juicy spanking, his like and sub. Go show him love, you know that. Love spankings.
What's up, guys? I'm back with another iceberg video that may be intriguing to you. Cartoons. They're meant to be fun, sometimes colorful, very playful and transparent. So it's weird and interesting to hear that sometimes they're more than that, raveled with mystery and other fascinating details. Today we will be going over this obscure Cartoon Network iceberg and explaining its entries.
What is that? What did they do to Ed? They've massacred my boy. What have they done?
This is one of those more long and laid back videos that you play in the background, so go ahead and use me as static noise. And if you enjoy long form contents like this, consider subscribing as it helps the channel out a lot. Anyways,
background noise, like I've got anything better to do.
Let's get into it.
Like my life isn't literally sit here and listen to you talk at me. Nice.
Tom and Jerry meme.
I saw Topless.
Over the years, scenes from the original Tom and Jerry series have been used in viral meme templates like these. It's pretty funny to think that this series is decades old, but is still relevant and has a presence in social media in the form of memes.
A lot of my generation's parents watched Tom and Jerry, and then we watched Tom and Jerry. Are the youngins these days, is that still hip? Is that still, are the youngins still down with the shenanigans of Tom and Jerry?
Death comic.
How's that going?
Steve Wolfhard, a crew member, created a comic about a headcanon he had about Jake's death, in which Jake's body blows up in size after his passing, eventually filling the empty crater anew. This is not canon, but since it is from a crew member who did create lore for the future of the show, there's a bit more credibility than just some random fan's creation. Topless Heather. Topless Heather is referencing the scene in which, during a challenge, a branch rips off Heather's bra and accidentally exposes her boobs to everyone. Of course, in the episode's broadcasting, the scene.
You know what? A lot of people was simping for Gwen, right? But my heart belonged to Heather, dude. Okay? Maybe this is why I have such issues with toxic women these days, dude. Yeah, that explains a lot.
Some claim to have seen the uncensored version in Canada and have allegedly posted the raw scene onto YouTube.
For some reason,
I cannot confirm
I like when they cause emotional
Being
torment
that we
on
are
me.
YouTube friendly here, I will only show the censored scene.
Wait, was there? What do you mean you'll only show the censored scene? Was there I'm sure some sicko, some sick freak sat in his room for like 15 minutes and he doctored that and
censored, though some claim her boobs to which, during a challenge, a branch rips off Heather's bra and accidentally exposes her boobs to everyone. Of course, in the episode's broadcasting, the scene was censored, though some claim to have seen the uncensored version in Canada and have allegedly posted the raw scene onto YouTube. I cannot confirm.
What? Canada?
Nor deny this. Being that we are YouTube friendly here, I will only show the censored scene.
Link?
Mammy Two Shoes, Tom and Jerry. As of the 21st century, the Mammy's appearances have often been edited out.
Oh my god! We talked about that the other day.
Dubbed, censored, or simply reanimated as a slim white woman in television broadcasts. As the archetype generated widespread controversy, because you know it's a racist character type. I mean, take a look.
We were talking about that the other day.
Thomas, get off of that bed.
Dude, I thought, if I'm being completely honest with you, I thought she made those episodes so much more funny. I thought she was hilarious. I thought she was hilarious, and not in the sick freak kind of way, okay? Not in the tradition, you know what I mean? I'm not, stop it, you know what I mean? But like, I thought she was hilarious, dude. Like, she cracked me the fuck up.
Thomas, get off of that bed.
Learning with Pibby virality. Okay, imagine...
Pibby! So we meet again, Pibby!
A creepypasta about a crossover of your favorite cartoon characters. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe the first teaser of this potential up-and-coming animated series gives off. We see a mix of old and new-gen cartoons, from Gumball and Finn the Human to the Powerpuff Girls and the Flintstones, and all are introduced as creepy, glitched-out characters. Though Pibby looks like a children's show at the start of the teaser, it turns extremely psychedelic and chaotic as it progresses. Not only is the glitch animation unsettling and surreal, but the music also suits it perfectly. In a single shot from the clip, we see the lion from Steven Universe, Lady Rainicorn from The Adventure Time, and Plank from Eddy and Eddy. That one was unexpected.
Buttercup! Darwin!
This show is obviously targeting an older age demographic. I mean, it's an Adult Swim, although I believe it is produced by Cartoon Network Studios.
Pibby!
The trailer was rather vague, but was intriguing, and left enough space for viewers to come up with their own ideas on what they believe the show to be, leading fans to create their own edits/creations surrounding the teaser's elements. Cartoon Network City. The Cartoon Network City era was the fourth era of Cartoon Network.
Oh, stop! So fire! Woo-wee, dude! So fire, bro. I'm sure we all remember the grocery store. I'm sure we all remember the grocery dude. So fire.
It began on June 14th, 2004,
so fire.
Replacing Powerhouse, and was the main branding image of the network from that point until April 2nd, 2006, when the Yes era began. The era was named for its bumpers, which were set in a CGI city, and featured Cartoon Network characters interacting with one another. These bumpers were produced by Animal Logic. The City era is notable for the new logo brought with it. Also, the emergence of more Cartoon Network original series, which began to replace the classic cartoons. Live-action programming also began airing on Cartoon Network during this era, which ultimately flopped though. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Season 1 and Beyond theories. This theory proposes that Muriel and Eustace died in Season 1, and all the episodes afterwards are just figments of Courage's imagination. The evidence being the final scene from the season where Courage controls Eustace and Muriel as puppets from the staircase, and reenacts Eustace trying to scare Courage with the Ooga Booga mask. Courage leaps down back into Muriel's lap and acts out a scared reaction.
It's depressing and horrifying all at the same time.
Closing the episode and Season 1 with The Things I Do for Love. This was a pretty dark season ending for a children's show, but the creator is a big fan of letting viewers come to their own conclusions on what the messages mean. Noods. Noods was
I love how these producers and these directors and these writers and these creators, they find enjoyment. They're like, oh, you think they're dead? Oh yeah, if that's what you, oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. Like, what? You know what it is. You know what the ending is. You know what it means. And you can just tell us the fuck it means. But instead, you want us to go to war with each other.
Branding of Cartoon Network. It debuted on July 14th, 2008, replacing the Fall brand. Made in collaboration with Kid Robot and Capacity, the bumpers showed various dummy figures called Noods interacting with colors
that was hard too. I remember that.
Various Cartoon Network characters from the time. The Noods were based on do-it-yourself toys called Moonies. Soy People. Soy People is a food that rainicorns eat instead of real human flesh. Introduced in the episode Her Pants, at the end of the episode...
Instead of what?
Instead of real human flesh.
Oh yeah, dude, a great alternative to real human flesh, dude. It's like tofu.
Introduced in the episode Her Pants, at the end of the episode, Ethel explains that because all humans are thought to be extinct, they have never tasted real human flesh, but Soy People is supposed to taste exactly the same and is apparently delicious. It looks like a ball of dumpling marinated in soy sauce that has a smiley face.
Who just has a desire to taste human flesh? The entire human race is said to be extinct, and the one thing you wish is to experience the taste of human flesh.
Man reluctantly took a bite out of it and apparently liked it. It's kind of creepy until you find out that it parallels the real world. According to the testimony of people who have actually eaten other people, aka cannibalisms, or cannibals I guess, the taste of human meat does not reflect the beef-like appearance. Both serial killers and Polynesian cannibals have described human as being most akin to pork than anything else. Bacon do be good. The Looney Tunes logo, Mandela.
Hey, he's the dude. He's not fucking wrong, bro. Slide that bitch in some money, some rub, dude. Throw it on the grill. Woo, woo, we smoking today, baby. Smother it in some sauce, dude. Got the macaroni salad on the side. Oh, woo!
Pork
Stop.
than anything else. Bacon do be good. The
Stop.
Looney Tunes
Ice cold Kool-Aid. I'm telling you, dude. I think I'd go for the left calf. That'd be my go-to. I feel like that would be nice, you know, succulent.
logo.
Let me relax,
Mandela
dude.
effect. How do you guys remember the tunes and Looney Tunes being spelled? With two O's or a single U, like musical tunes? Well, it has always been spelled with a single U, though lots of people remember
That's
it being
wrong.
spelled with
That
two
is
O's
wrong.
to fit the
I still
aesthetic
think
of
it's
the whole
wrong.
cartoon theme. But this has never been the case. How do you guys remember it? Captain Planet on population control. They had Hitler and Captain Planet. Like, bruh, they had no boundaries on the topic
What?
on population control.
Did they have Captain America too? Captain Canada?
They had Hitler and Captain Planet. Like, bruh, they had no boundaries on the topics to touch on. Anyways, there was this one episode where they touched on the topic of
Was
overpopulation.
Hitler Captain Germany, dude?
Captain Planet concludes that the city is growing way too fast and is supported by the kids, almost sounding like propaganda.
This city's growing too fast. It's just not safe.
Maybe there are just too many people in one place.
If the number of people on our planet keeps growing...
Overall, strange episode with a strange message, and it's rather creepy to think about it. The Cartoon Network website hacks.
Dude, Captain Planet is pushing for the eradication of human civilization. Captain Planet is Thanos!
The Cartoon Network website hacks was an incident affecting websites for Cartoon Network Brazil, Cartoon Network Hungary, and Cartoon Network UK. Videos on the sites were replaced with bait-and-switch media, including Ricardo Milo's dance, and funny Arab memes from r/Arab funny. News of the hack traveled across social media. On r/Arab
Is that
funny,
Mr. Bean?
somebody realized that one of the episodes of The Amazing World of Gumball on the UK site had been replaced with a video from their subreddit. Take a look.
What is that? That's funny.
Now let's move on to
That's
the shallow
hilarious.
waters.
That is hilarious. Look at what they did to Ed.
Chris is a predator. In the
No, I'm not. You can't just be throwing allegations out like that. You can't just scream things at me. You can't just do that. Okay? People take things on the internet seriously. You can't just be putting things like that out into the world. You can't do that.
Chris is a
No.
predator. In the total drama series, the contestants of the show are said to be around the age of 16, while Chris is a 30-year-old man, a pretty large age gap. You would think that Chris would hesitate on hitting on one of the contestants, but this is wrong, as he shows a clear romantic interest in Lindsay, being very outspoken about his attraction towards the girl. In Canada, the age of consent is 16, but if you're a bit younger, the gap must not be more than 5 years, meaning, for example, a 15-year-old can consent to have sexual intercourse with a 20-year-old, but not with a 21-year-old. This means that though Chris's comments are creepy, he will not go to prison if she's truly 16 years of age and consents, because it's legal in Canada. I wonder if the showrunners ever took this into consideration, or if this is just normal in Canada.
What isn't he though? What? He's like a war criminal. He's like money laundering. He's like drug trafficking, human trafficking. You know, highway traffic, all kinds of shit, dude. Like, it's all kinds of shit.
Viewers. Let us know in the comments. Sunday Pants. After its predecessor, What a Cartoon, Cartoon Network produced an all-new animated short series consisting of overseas shorts, pilots, college shorts, or even shorts created for the show itself. The show was called Sunday Pants. It first aired on the day of October 2nd, 2005. The anthology varies on different types of animation,
The hell
from
is
traditional
this?
hand-drawn animation to flash, or even CGI at times, similar to shows like MTV's Liquid Television and Nickelodeon's Kablam. The Juke Fangirl. Juke is a supporting character in The Amazing World of Gumball. He is a student that transferred to Elmore from his hometown, Boomboxburg. Nobody ever understands what he's saying because
Boomboxburg.
from his hometown, Boomboxburg. Nobody ever understands what he's saying because he only speaks in a combination of electric drums and beatboxing. Supposedly, a fangirl cut his name into her arm.
He's got a fucking stutter, bro.
And this went semi-viral on some Amazing World of Gumball fan forums. Nonetheless, I couldn't find anything on it. It may have been taken down by Tumblr already due to self-harm guidelines, and nor would I ever show it on my channel either. If anybody knows about this, leave some more information in the comments. Skyler Page.
I know they're not simping for a virtual jukebox. I know damn well people are making fan fictions about a virtual jukebox. There is no way a jukebox with legs.
Essay claims. I'm trying to be YouTube friendly here, so I'm going to use that.
What?
Skyler Page essay claims. I'm trying to be
Who?
YouTube friendly here, so I'm going to use the acronym SA. So if you don't know what that means, try Googling it. In July of 2014, Skyler Page, the creator of Clarence, was accused of SA by Emily Partridge, the storyboard revisionist for the series Adventure Time. After finding this out, Cartoon Network fired him and replaced him with Rothbill. After her coming out, others began to speak out against him. Another source from the Clarence Wiki states Skyler Page was fired from Cartoon Network for having a mental breakdown, and frequently caused by his bipolar after the allegations of sexual harassment. Jeff Rose said on his Tumblr page that Skyler is currently in the hospital seeking medical treatment for his bipolar disorder. Supposedly, he did other stuff like putting cigarettes up his nose and running around shirtless. There are no other videos or photos related to the incident, but it is certain that it happened through posts made by Emily Partridge. In 2016, a friend of Skyler named Mike Toole revealed what Skyler actually did. According to Mike, Skyler stuck an ET hand near Emily's crotch, which in result got him fired.
What?
CalArts style. This entry is regarding the topic of
what? Dude's a freak. Dude's a freak.
Got him fired. CalArts style.
ET glove.
This entry is regarding the topic of the CalArts style. If you don't already know, the CalArts style is the practice of a particular type of character design that can be seen all throughout modern day animation, with multiple characters spanning different networks sharing similar facial features. The reason that it's called CalArts is because most of those who designed the characters in these animations attended California art schools, specifically the California Institute of Art.
Dude, the fucking Californians. You guys wonder why I shit on California all the time? Look at them. No creativity. Always trying to ride somebody's wave, dude. This is what I tell you. This is what I always tell you. Colorado will always shit on California because California wishes that it was Colorado. That's why they all come over here. I'm telling you. California.
But this theory has been criticized as the multiple shows used as examples for this have
I'd rather
unique
live in
animation
Ohio.
styles of
Stop
their
it.
own. And most of the animators didn't even attend CalArts. But who knows? What do you think? Cartoon Network Family Guy. Larry and Steve is a What a Cartoon episode directed by Seth MacFarlane. The short would eventually become what we now know as Family Guy, while Larry and Steve were changed to Peter and Brian Griffin. A pilot character similar to Quagmire also appeared. Teen Titans Go, adored by the network. I guess this is speaking on a scheduling controversy.
Dude, this is so insane. This is so insane. This is on MTV, only it's ridiculousness. And they do this on Nickelodeon, only it's SpongeBob.
About how they have constant reruns of the show on the Cartoon Network channel, pushing away tons of mature viewers. But this could also be in reference to it not being cancelled after years of constant hate from the public. There was even a petition made to cancel the show, racking up thousands of supporters. Warner Bros. And DC Comics saw that action-based animated shows were on a decline and becoming less popular amongst their audience, so they decided to take a different approach by making the series less serious and more goofier. meaning that fighting scenes weren't going to be prominent in this new series, and instead, it was going to focus on the superheroes' downtime. Creators Michael Hellenic and Aaron Horvath admitted that they've never watched the
OG Teen Titans is so fire,
and merely watched selected episodes
to
get ideas for some Teen Titans Go episodes, which is a major reason why it's not really similar to the original in both the artistic style and also character personality.
Shame.
The Alla Tyler video. Alla Tyler is the ship name for Alejandro and Tyler. This is in reference to the total.
Why? People are just shipping people these days. Why are we shipping? Who's Ezekiel and Chef? There's a
totally not safe for work
like,
video
what are we
of
shipping?
them doing it together, if you know what I mean. Of course, I can't show any clip whatsoever of it on here because, you know, it's YouTube and we're trying to keep it friendly, but
they made
it does
art, didn't
exist.
they? They made art, didn't they? They made art. I bet they made art.
I mean, search it up on Google, I guess. Dexter's Rude Removal. Rude Removal is an episode of Dexter's Laboratory that was originally intended to be part of an episode for Season 2. Instead, Rude Removal was quickly banned and rejected from airing on Cartoon Network due to the characters swearing, even though the profane words themselves weren't censored. They even had Dee Dee giving us the bird in the intro card. In this episode, Dexter invents a
Dexter throwing fucking cake, dude! Fuck!
rude removal machine that separates his and Dee Dee's rude behavior from their good behavior. However, chaos ensues when their rude clones head out of the lab and tear up the house, leaving an angry mom in their wake. The episode only aired at some animation festivals before Adult Swim got a copy of the episode and uploaded it to the internet on January 22nd.
Of course they did! Of course they did, dude. Adult Swim gets it and just throws it out. Okay, here you go, dude.
Swim got a copy of the episode and uploaded it to the internet on January 22nd, 2013, before it was taken down on January 25th, 2013, only 3 days later.
That's gotta be somewhere now. Somebody, it's on YouTube. I bet I could just Google it and it's on YouTube.
Getting drunk off wings. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Benson gets drunk off wings. There's actually a theory that wings are alcohol since hot wings serve the same purpose as alcohol does in the show. There's also the fact that Wing Kingdom is basically a bar they all go to when celebrating. I think they just wanted to show the characters getting drunk, but couldn't use alcohol because it's a kid's show, you know, it's on Cartoon Network, so they replaced it with wings. Eddy and Eddy Purgatory Theory. This theory posits that the kids who inhabit the cul-de-sac are actually dead in reality, and that the lives they lead there
and it's psychotic.
Take place.
Why would you do that to yourself?
In a purgatory-like setting. According to this theory, the children of the cul-de-sac each hail from different eras spanning from the early 1900s to the early 2000s. This would explain why the year for the show is very hard to pinpoint, and why there aren't any adults in the show, although you do catch a glimpse of one every now and then. This theory also points to facts such as the children's green/blue tongues, as the tongue does in fact turn a bluish shade when you die, and the endless summer in the early seasons. I don't know about you guys, but I always
There wasn't an endless, but they went to school. They went back to school. They literally went to school.
Something off-putting about the series, something eerily dark. But
someone wasn't endless.
Of course, it's just a cartoon, but it's fun to speculate. The Moxie Show. The Moxie Show was an animated anthology television series produced by Hanna-Barbera, and is the first Cartoon Network original series. The show ran on May 25th, 1996, originally as the Moxie Pirate Show, and consisted of classic cartoons.
Why does this look like a fever dream?
Animated interstitials featuring Moxie, a dog, and another character named Flea. Though the show ran for 7 years, it didn't gain much popularity amongst Cartoon Network fans, and tons of footage of the show is still missing. Now let's move on to The Abyss.
The Abyss, where my emotions reside.
Cartoon Network invades Nickelodeon. This is referencing the time Cartoon Network advertised themselves on Nickelodeon. At the time, Nickelodeon themselves weren't reviewing the placed ads, leaving it to standards and practices to take care of. So Cartoon Network took advantage of this and advertised their Cartoon Friday.
Nice, dude! The ups pulled up and spun the fucking block, dude. Shot up Grandma's house and you didn't even know it. And you didn't even know it. They pulled up without the headlights on, pulled up through the back, dude.
Take care of. So Cartoon Network took advantage of this and advertised their Cartoon Fridays block on their channel. Ed throwing his hat off.
That is so genius. Wow, that is so genius.
Lunchroom Rumble. One of the show's biggest mysteries for a long time was what's Ed's hat hiding underneath it, until we finally got a non-official answer from Cartoon Network themselves in the official Ed, and Eddy Flash game titled Lunchroom Rumble. We can see what Ed looks like without a hat, but it's very grainy and it's not the best quality either. Also, it's not from Danny himself, the creator of the show. It's from Cartoon Network Studios.
I think he's got cornrows. I think that's what these are. I think he's braided down, dude. And he wears this because it's a do-rag. And he's got fucking braids, dude. He's got cornrows, dude.
Also, it's not from Danny himself, the creator of the show. It's from Cartoon Network Studios. Is Tom gray or blue? There's been some debate trying to figure out Tom's most prominent color throughout the series, and whether it was gray or blue. Well, most people seem to agree that it has always fluctuated throughout episodes, but that he was primarily dark blue.
Yeah,
What
I
do
think
you
it's blue.
Is this some sort of Mandela effect? And do you remember him always being
I
gray?
think it's blue, and it's just like a gray shade of blue. You know what I mean? Like this could be blue. It's just grayed.
You know, in the comments, this one did trip me up a bit.
You know, it's like a gray blue gray.
ToonFace. ToonFace is a series of shorts in which characters from Cartoon Network shows interact on his social media called ToonFace, which is a parody of Facebook. Yep, that's pretty much it.
That had to be
Psycho
after. I didn't
reference.
see that.
So you guys know American Psycho, right? That movie about the rich guy with an ego who kills people and hires hookers? Yep, it's referenced in one of...
I've never seen this movie, but with just that explanation, I'm gonna watch it. I've seen that meme of him and he's like plowing some girl and he like looks over and there's like Beanie Babies. I've seen that.
American Psycho reference. So you guys know American Psycho, right? That movie about the rich guy with an ego who kills people and hires hookers?
I'm gonna watch it now.
It's referenced in one of the least suspected shows. This entry is referencing the scene in which Jeff parodies the infamous American Psycho's Patrick Bateman's morning routine. Take a look.
I live on Salem Lane in Aberdale, Arizona. My name is Jeff Randall. I'm in the 4th grade.
I live in the American Gardens building on West 81st Street.
Oh my god! Caked up!
My name is Patrick Bateman. I'm 27 years old.
Courage the Cowardly Dog Skinwalker Theory. In Navajo and other Native American cultures, a skinwalker is a type of harmful witch who has the ability to turn into, possess, or disguise themselves as an animal or other humans. They walk on all fours and are mostly seen in the New Mexico desert. Supposedly, the single house in the middle of nowhere in the series is based on a real house in New Mexico where an elderly couple used to live. They reported many strange incidents, and in one report mentioned seeing a skinwalker.
Did they steal a
Weeks later,
slab?
they vanished, and only their dog was found in the home. At first, the story and picture that went viral
That's what you
seemed
get for
fake,
taking
but the
slabs.
house is actually real.
What have I told you about these slabs? Everybody just running around stealing slabs, dude. Get your own slab. Because what happens, dude?
Located in a city named Truth or Consequence in New Mexico. But the reality is even worse, as the house was the place where the real gruesome murders of kids took place by serial killer David Parker Ray, targeting homes that were isolated from people and emergency services.
That's wonderful.
The Mushroom War.
I've heard that news story. I've seen that about 7 different times, and I still am like shocked every time. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Isolated
Like,
from
whoa.
people and
Yeah, I'm like,
emergency
wow, whoa.
services. The Mushroom War. The Mushroom War, also referred to as the Great Mushroom War, was an apocalyptic event that occurred roughly 1,000 years before Adventure Time. This was first speculated by fans until it was confirmed to be true. The war crippled and eventually resulted in the near annihilation of the human species, and left their civilization in ruins throughout the land of Oo. The end of the war left much of the world devastated and devoid of much life. The infrastructure that had existed throughout the land had been mostly destroyed. The little human infrastructure that was survived, such as greater bridges and office buildings, now lay in ruin.
I love
Evidence
this.
of the war appeared in the form of abandoned military
Chaos!
vehicles, ruined army blockades, bombed buildings, and crashed warplanes. A great deal of human technology also remained scattered throughout the land. Terror tales
that is very intricate. That is very intricate and detailed.
Park 2 deleted ending. Terror Tales of the Park 2 deleted ending is a very dark and twisted ending to this Halloween special that was cut for obvious reasons. You can find the original storyboards for the ending here. The original ending shows the gang looking at the ambulance, where it shows what will happen to them. They see their dead bodies lying on the ground, with the paramedics laying sheets on top of them, as a paramedic turns around to reveal that it's a zombie. The tow driver reveals that he's a zombie also, as he drives the truck down to a portal to a
he's a zombie!
dimension, presumably known as Hell, and ends as we pan now to show a jack-o'-lantern that says Happy Halloween. Concrete. Concrete was a character that was proposed to be in Steven Universe. The early sketch of the character was seen in the Steven Universe Art and Origins book, and faced a lot of backlash from the public.
Is it? Let me guess.
Steven Universe
Let me
Art
guess.
and Origins book, and faced a lot of backlash from the public due to its racist portrayal of black people.
That's what I thought!
And the comment describing the character saying that she couldn't read. The character shared a lot of similarities with minstrel cartoons.
Okay, see, yeah, okay. Something's fishy about that. Something's fishy about that. The one sister you insert into the show is the one that can't read.
Saying that she couldn't
That's the
read.
one that can't read.
The character shared a lot of similarities with minstrel cartoons.
That's a
that
little
depicted black
sus.
people as dumb and illiterate, with facial features like Concrete's. Though some deemed it extremely offensive, others thought it was simply insensitive, and that they should have thought twice before releasing it. Many others believed that the fans were overreacting as well, but what do you think? Yori the Spaceman. Yori the Spaceman is a 2002 3D animated series created by Sparks Animation Studio, produced for Cartoon Network, and other television broadcasters.
What? Is it to
The
induce
series consisted of
nightmares?
26 3-minute episodes chronicling the life of the main character Yori, an astronaut that has become attended to the moon. While only a limited
does this
amount of
look
information on the
horrifying?
series can be found today, it is known to have received a both French and English dub, and has aired in a variety of countries, such as France, America, and Australia. Luke Weber was a storyboard artist for Steven Universe. He was also a storyboard artist on Gravity.
You think they're overreacting? Okay, I think the not reading part was kind of fucked. Like, out of all the ones that could have not been able to not read, that's the one that you pick. You know what I mean? Like, out of all of them, it's that one. That's the one that can't read. You know what I mean? Not that that's like I understand, like, yeah, sometimes they gotta, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just a character at the end of the day. Like, it's just a fucking, you know what I'm saying? She just happens to be a little ebony queen. You know what I mean? And she can't read.
Falls, Freebirds, Generator Rex, Teenage Mutants Ninja Turtles, and Ben 10
They already got 3? I don't watch Steven Universe. If there's already 3, and then this is just, if this is just another one, and this one just so happens to not read, oh, then yeah, that's fucking dumb. Oh yeah, that's so fucking, that's dumb.
Ultimate Alien.
I thought that was just the one. I feel like that would have been a bigger issue, dude. Like, it's, what was season 3, now all of a sudden we're inserting, you know what I'm saying, the brothers.
According to a Reddit thread I found about the guy, he's allegedly hard to work with and just a pain in the ass for everyone around him. He would allegedly spend his time at work drawing fan art of himself and Pearl in a relationship instead of working on the show like he was supposed to.
What?
He was kicked out of the Crooniverse after he allegedly gave Rebecca Sugar, creator of Steven Universe, a drawing of himself having sex with Pearl. He allegedly threatened Dana Terrace, creator of the Owl House.
What? Dude's making fanfics of himself! What? How down bad do you have to be? How down bad do you have to be to draw fanfics of yourself and the characters of your own TV show? How down bad do you have to get? my brothers in Christ, I shall pray that thee never experience that level of bad down.
With a knife as well. He's been completely blacklisted from the animation industry, and he hates Alex Hirsch, creator of Gravity Falls, because he thinks Hirsch stole Dana Terrace from him. He is also allegedly very homophobic and misogynistic.
Nice.
He was supposedly interviewed by YouTuber Easy Peasy, according to 4chan, where he called out the industry for what it allegedly was, saying that the only reason Steven bombs were a thing was to get better ratings in a short amount of time, and that Rebecca Sugar wasn't all good of a leader and would sneak in LGBT messages without Cartoon Network knowing. And that was the Cartoon Network.
Wow, dude, that was his concern.
If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it,
this was fucked. That was a horrible ending. That was a terrible ending, dude. I don't know we were gonna end up on a high note, dude. I thought we were gonna end up on something like agony. You know what I mean? But instead we end up on like this fucking dweeb, this fucking bozo, dude. Like, look at this fucking guy, bro. Dear God, dude. There's a lot of interesting things in here. Most of it I already knew, because like I said, Cartoon Network holds my life, dude. But this was a very well-made video all around, dude. Great job.